Hello, welcome to Homestead Thursdays with Gloria. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who has given their support by liking, loving, sharing my videos, and commenting over the past days, weeks, months. I truly appreciate it. Now, I want to share with you what I've been up to, but I will tell you it's been a little different. I just got back home from Cincy visiting my folks, so I haven't done too much in the kitchen. So I will share with you some things that I did while I was up there. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, first I want to share with you a couple of things that I put on the grill. The first thing is this vegan cheeseburger by Morningstar. And if you look at the patty, you can see the little cheese bits that it has in it. Now, I've had their vegan cheeseburger before. However, the one before this didn't have the cheese bits. It was good. This cheeseburger was also good, but I'll tell you, I like a cheesy burger, so I actually added a slice of vegan cheese as well. The preferred method is grilling. It was not hard to do. It doesn't take long to cook. All right, I liked it. My aunt liked it. My grandmother liked it. They wanted to try it, and I am sure that I will get these again. I got these from Kroger. If you might like to try it, all right, and I'll eat it again. Okay, it was very good. Moving right along, I also put on the grill these field roast Italian sausages. I've had this kind one time before. It's more savory. It's good, but I'll tell you, I prefer their apple sage sausages. However, the particular Kroger I was at did not have them that day, so I had to get these. This was good. It was not hard to cook. I'll put it on the grill as well. If you would like to try it, you can get it from Kroger too. All right, and a good thing about field roast that I like is it's soy free. All right, gonna move right along. I also made some vegetarian cornbread. Now, you all have heard me mention Jiffy's brand before, and normally when I make it, I'm at home. I use almond milk and I use a flax egg. However, I was not at home, so I had to improvise. I used almond milk, but I used the egg substitute that my mom used for us before. And that called for 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And I actually did a double batch, all right? And that made it vegan. And it was good. The taste and the flavor was there. However, I think I prefer my flax egg. I did use a rather large pan, so it was a bit thin. It's just a little crumbly, not too much. It held its shape pretty good, but I do prefer my flax egg. All right, so let me move on and share with you something else that I did. I made this cake. I used Duncan Hines, their perfectly moist lemon supreme box cake. All right, and then I used their icing as well. Now, instead of using what it says on the box, which I believe is probably oil, maybe milk, maybe an egg, I'm not certain, I just used lemon lime pop. And I used Kroger brand, their Big K pop. And it turned out fine. This is my second time doing this, actually. The first time I mixed it by hand and I did not mix it well enough, so it was very crumbly. This time I used beaters on a hand mixer and I mixed it extremely well. However, I think I probably should have let it cook just a few more minutes longer, because when it came out, it was very soft. And so when I iced it, it broke. So next time I probably let it sit in there a little longer. It was very good. Everyone who tasted it enjoyed it. I enjoyed it with some vegan ice cream. And they actually have all type of box cake recipes that call for pop. I actually want to use one where you take a white box cake and you add orange pop to make kind of an orange cake. All right, so if I do that, I'll be sure to share it with you. Moving right along, While I was up there in Cincy, I wanted to do a few things with my little niece that I've never done before. So we made apple sun tea, and we actually added some lemons to it, and it turned out so well. You can just see how beautiful the color is. My mom helped out. She sat the sun tea in the sun early in the morning, so this time it didn't have to sit in my sun. It was actually sit in my car, rather. It was actually out there on the deck in the sun. It was quite the talking piece. Everyone who stopped by, they asked about it. And at night, we went ahead and we tried it out. I loved it. My little niece loved it. A couple of others tasted it. It was a little different, but I'm glad that they actually got to taste it. And then I bottled it up. Now, the bottles that I use when I'm home are these glass bottles. I repurpose them from kombucha, and so it keeps the flavor. However, I use those bottles, and it kind of changed the flavor. So hopefully the next time I make it up to Cincy, we will still have a little bit of heat and a little bit of sun, so I can make that with her again and use either a glass kombucha bottle like this, or just a regular water bottle that is not with any flavor, because those bottles change the flavor of it. I actually enjoyed this tea so much. I plan on making it again so that I can share with you how beautiful it looked. And when I tasted those apples straight out of the tea, they were wonderful. And my little niece, she loved the lemons too. All right, so that was the apple sun tea that I made. Moving right along, I had to go ahead and make some more lemon water. And this is something that I keep in our home on a regular base. All right, and I've actually been doing this for years. Even when I lived on my own up in Cincy, I made lemon water to keep in the fridge. And what I do is I take a lemon and I cut it up, all right, and I put the meat of the lemon inside. I used to put the peels in there, but one time my brother Jerron, he brought it to my attention that the peels cause the water to be bitter. So I stopped including the peels. I just throw the peels away. And then I added some lemon juice. And you can use whatever lemon juice you want to use. I use the kind from the Dollar Tree. And then I add some spring water to it. Mix it up. And it's fine if you sit it on the counter and just add ice to it, or if you put it in the fridge and let it chill. Now, I have done this with oranges and made orange water. You can do this with limes. You can infuse your water with vegetables and fruits. I even have a picture that maybe I will share at some point, where you put the fruit in the middle and then you can take the little tube out. And I've used that to make berry water. And it's actually been several years since I've done that, but I think I will make it sometime soon so I can share it with you. And that's just the way that I have used water to help me stay hydrated and not drink so many sugary drinks. Now, I will say something neat that I used to do, and I still do, is at the end of this, when it's all finished, I don't throw the lemons away. I take them and I put them down the dish disposal and turn it up with some water, and then it helps freshen your garbage disposal. Okay, so you don't have to buy the little lemon balls at the store if you choose to do something like that. So I just want to share that with you. And then right here on the end, my mom, she gave me some of these little pineapple cups. And what I plan to do is juice the pineapples. And I've got quite a few that I plan to take the juice off of. And I saw a video with Emmy made where she took pineapple juice and cooked it down with zucchinis, and the zucchinis end up tasting like pineapples. So that's what I plan to do. If I do it, I will share it either on the homestead page or on my next video, or whatever video when I do it. I also want to share with you this huge pumpkin that I got from Meijer. It was only $5, and they actually had a sale, buy one get one half off. However, I just couldn't imagine having two of these huge pumpkins. I plan on cooking the majority of the pumpkin and freezing it. I can make pumpkin bread, I can make pumpkin pie, I can make pumpkin cake. There are lots of things that I can do with it. And I also plan on juicing some of it raw. I have never heard of such a thing, but in the juicing groups on Facebook, they mentioned doing that. So that's something that I want to try. And you can see I've got some more fruit. Every time I go to Scentsy, they load me up with fruit. So I've got apples. I plan on juicing them. I may make some apple butter. I'm not certain. I've got oranges. I will probably juice those as well. And maybe use some of those oranges to make some orange water. Because since Mario and I have been married, I have not made orange water. So he hasn't tried it. Not that I've made. So I think I will try that so he can taste it. All right. And that is me, Gloria, on Homestead Thursdays. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, love, share, comment, and I will see you next week. Shalom.